Hello students, today we'll read the third part of the Tiger King. Till now we have read that the Tiger King had killed a tiger and he called the state astrologer to show him the dead beast, and he asked him about his prophecy, and the astrologer told him, this is the astrologer, he told him that the king could kill 99 tigers like this, but the 100th tiger would kill the Tiger King. So it was said by the astrologer that he had to kill 100 tigers. Indirectly, he said this. Let us read the third part. From that day, from that day onwards, it was celebration time for all the tigers inhabiting. Inhabiting means living Pratibandhapuram. All the tigers which were living in Pratibandhapuram had a time to celebrate. What had happened? That they were celebrating. The state banned tiger hunting by anyone. स्टेट बैंड स्टेट ने बैन कर दिया टाइगर हंटिंग को बाय एनीवन एक्सेप्ट द महाराजा सिवाय महाराजा के मीन्स ओनली महाराजा कुड किल टाइगर्स इन प्रतिबंधपुरम अ प्रोक्लेमेशन वॉज इशूड टू द इफेक्ट प्रोक्लेमेशन मीन्स एक घोषणा इशू की गई to the effect that if anyone dared to fling means to throw so much as a stone at a tiger. How funny it is. Can anyone dare to fling a stone at a tiger? क्या हम इतनी हिम्मत कर सकते हैं कि एक टाइगर है, हमने देख लिया जंगल के अंदर और हम उसको पत्थर मारे फेंक के? डॉग्स के साथ तो ऐसा किया जा सकता है, बट टाइगर की तरफ ऐसे टाइगर को तो सोच भी नहीं सकता है कोई. बट here the king is saying, if anyone dares so much as to throw a stone at a tiger, all his wealth and property would be confiscated. उसकी पूरी की पूरी प्रॉपर्टी जो होगी वो सीज कर ली जाएगी, कन्फिस्केट कर ली जाएगी, जब्त कर ली जाएगी. किसके द्वारा? राजा के द्वारा. द महाराजा वोट द महाराजा टुक अ वाव मीन्स उसने शपथ ली. He would attend to all other matters only after killing the 100 tigers. So this was a foolish decision taken by the Tiger King. When it was declared by the astrologer that the king was having a danger, means he was going to face a danger because of tigers, the logical decision should be that king does not go एंड फेस द टाइगर्स. यही होना चाहिए था कि वो टाइगर्स को फेस ना करे. सो ही चोज टू किल द टाइगर्स एंड इट वॉज फुलिश एंड फॉर दैट ही इग्नोर्ड ऑल अदर मैटर्स ऑफ स्टेट. ही सेड दैट कि वो बाकी सभी मैटर्स को बाद में हैंडल करेगा और 99 और टाइगर मारेगा, यानी कि टोटल 100 टाइगर्स मारेगा, उसके बाद अपने स्टेट को संभाला. सो a king has a responsibility of his state. He has the responsibility of his country's people. There are so many important matters which are to be handled by a king. If he is not taking care of his subject, then he is a foolish person, and king is said to be the father of the nation. क्योंकि वो प्रजा का पालक होता है, उसकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होती है कि वो अपनी प्रजा का ध्यान रखे. बट ही सेड दैट आफ्टर किलिंग 100 टाइगर्स ही वुड हैंडल ऑल द मैटर्स. इनिशियली इन द बिगनिंग द किंग सीम्ड वेल सेट टू रियलाइज हिज एम्बिशन, हिज टारगेट. ऐसा लगा ही वुड be able to complete, he would be able to get success in completing, in killing 100 tigers easily. Not that he faced no dangers. There were times when the bullet missed its mark. The tiger leapt upon him, tiger jumped upon him, and he fought the beast, the wild animal, beast means the wild animal, with his bare hands, without any weapon. Each time it was the Maharaja who won. Means the king was very brave. He even had the strength to fight with the tiger without any weapon. उसको किसी हथियार की ज़रूरत नहीं थी. बहुत बार ऐसा हुआ कि उसकी गोली निशाना चूक गई और उसको खाली हाथों से उसके साथ लड़ना पड़ा, बट एवरी टाइम ही वन, सो इट शोज दैट ही वाज पावरफुल. At another time he was in danger of losing his throne. What had happened that he was in the danger of losing his throne? Let us read. A high ranking British officer visited Pratibandhapuram. High ranking British officer came to Pratibandhapuram. Why did he came? Why did he come? He was very fond of hunting tigers and fonder of being photographed with the tigers he had shot. So that officer was having a desire to kill tigers, and he also wanted to adorn his drawing room with a photograph after killing the tiger, showing his strength. As usual, he wished to hunt tigers in Pratibandhapuram, but the Maharaja was firm. Maharaja was strict in his resolve, in his vow, उसकी शपथ, determination जो था. What was the determination? What was the proclamation that he issued in his state? That no one would be allowed to kill tigers. Only Maharaja could kill tigers in his state. So that was the resolve, that was the resolution he had taken. So he was firm. He refused permission. And you know, at that time, English officers were having so much power. If they were refused, it means the people who refused were going to face problem in their life. I can organize any other hunt. It was the Tiger King who said, I can organize any other hunt. You may go on a boar hunt. Boar means wild pig. Wild pig को बोलते हैं. You may conduct a mouse hunt. British officer was being given suggestion that he could hunt mouse, rat. We are ready for mosquito hunt, but tiger hunt, that's impossible. So here he is saying दूसरे लोगों के लिए, he knows that how important tigers are for him. He knew it very well that he had to complete his tally of 100, and if he allowed any other person to kill tiger, he would have shortage of killing the tigers. So he started talking like this. The British officer's secretary sent word to the Maharaja through the Diwan that the Durai himself didn't have to kill the tiger. Means the officer was Durai and he didn't have to kill the tiger. The Maharaja could do the actual killing. What was important to the Durai was a photograph of himself holding the gun and standing over the tiger's carcass. Carcass means dead body of the wild beast. So the officer gave this suggestion also that Maharaja could kill the tiger himself. He only wanted a photograph. महाराजा जब टाइगर को मार दे तो वो बस उस मरे हुए टाइगर के पास गन लेके खड़ा हो जाएगा और एक फ़ोटो लेगा अपनी, और बस उतने में ही वो सेटिस्फाई हो जाएगा. बट द महाराजा वुड नॉट एग्री इवन टू दिस प्रपोजल. इफ ही रिलेंटेड नाउ, इफ ही रिलेंटेड मीन्स इफ वो नरम पड़ गया. वट वुड ही डू इफ अदर ब्रिटिश ऑफिसर्स टर्न्ड अप फॉर टाइगर हंट्स. भाई फोटो देख करके बाकी तो सभी यही सोचेंगे इसी ऑफिसर ने मारा होगा, और दूसरे ऑफिसर्स भी आकर के कहेंगे हमें भी अलाउ करो. देन what would he do? Because he prevented a British officer from fulfilling his desire. The Maharaja stood in danger of losing his kingdom itself. So we face this question in exam many times. How was the king in the danger of losing his throne? It was because he had denied an English officer from hunting a tiger in his state, and he had infuriated that officer. So he was standing in danger of losing his kingdom itself. The Maharaja and the Diwan held deliberations. Deliberations means consultations. Consult किया उन्होंने. They considered over this matter, over this issue. As a result, उन्होंने मैटर पर पूरा डिस्कशन किया कि भाई अब ये ऑफिसर बदला लेगा. So, as a result, a telegram was dispatched. A telegram was sent forthwith. Forthwith means तुरंत, to a famous British company of jewelers in Calcutta. कैलकटा एक ज्वेलर के पास उन्होंने लेटर भेजा तुरंत. Send samples of expensive diamond rings of different designs. They asked the jewelers to send expensive diamond rings. What was the purpose? Why were they calling? Why were they demanding diamond rings? Let us read. Some 50 rings arrived. The Maharaja sent the whole lot, the whole material means all the rings, to the British officer's good lady. So he sent all 50 rings to the wife of that British officer. The king and the minister expected the Durai Sani to choose one or two rings एंड सेंड द रेस्ट बैक. उन्होंने सोचा कि वो जो ऑफिसर की वाइफ है दुरायसानी, वो एक या दो ले लेगी और बाकी वापस भेज देगी. विद इन नो टाइम, एट ऑल, द दुरायसानी सेंट हर रिप्लाई. एंड व्हाट वाज हर रिप्लाई? थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर योर गिफ्ट्स. इट मीन्स शी kept all the 50 rings. It shows how greedy she was, and it also shows that the British people were very greedy and they knew it. The Maharaja knew it and all the people knew it. If they if they perceived, if they convinced the officer's wife, they would have no danger, because she was the home minister. If she was happy with the Maharaja, did the sorry could the officer dare to attack the Maharaja? It is clear. In 2 days, a bill for 3 lakh of rupees came from the British jewelers. So the amount that the king had to pay was 3 lakh of rupees. It was cheap at that time. 50 diamond rings in 3 lakh rupees. Now we can't buy only one. The Maharaja was happy that though he had lost 3 lakh of rupees, he had managed to retain his kingdom. It shows a tiger was more expensive for the king at that time. He knows how important a tiger is, but he does not know the actual worth of the wild animals. He was saving the tiger only because he could kill him. He could kill it, not because he wanted to save that wild animal. He wanted to kill it himself. That's why he saved the life of that tiger. So we have read in this part that Maharaja was facing the danger of losing the kingdom because he had denied the British officer for hunting in his state. And we also read that many times Maharaja faced danger of being killed when his bullet missed the mark. But every time it was the king who won the battle. So, in this way, we have read that Maharaja was well set to be successful in his ambition of killing 100 tigers. Okay, students, in the next video, we'll read the fourth part. Till then, take care.